Gentlemen, let me ask you something. Be honest with yourself. When was the last time you felt truly confident about your erections? Not just good enough, but the kind of firmness and stamina that makes you feel like the man you used to be. For many men over 60, that memory feels distant. And yet, here's the truth. It doesn't have to be. You can get it back. See, most men think that once their erections begin to weaken, that's it, the end of the road. But that belief couldn't be further from the truth. In fact, your body is still capable of powerful, lasting erections well into your 60s, 70s, and beyond, if you know how to keep the right systems strong. And that's exactly what we're going to uncover today. Before we dive deeper, let me clear something up. I know many of you have been bombarded with ads for miracle supplements, little blue pills, or risky procedures that promise overnight results. But here's the reality. Pills might give you a temporary boost, but they don't fix the underlying issue. And anything that doesn't strengthen your body's natural ability will eventually let you down. That's why this 3-minute daily routine I'm about to share is so powerful. It actually trains your body to work the way it was designed to. No gimmicks, no false promises, just science. Think about it like this. If your legs feel weak, what do? You exercise them. If your arms lose strength, you lift weights. Well, your erections are no different. There's a group of muscles that play a direct role in how firm, how strong, and how long your erections last. Strengthen those muscles and you strengthen your performance. Ignore them, and over time, things keep getting weaker. Which would you choose? And let me tell you something that might surprise you. These muscles, your pelvic floor muscles, don't just affect your erections. They influence your bladder control, your bowel control, even your confidence in daily life. Ever notice a little dribble after urinating or sudden urgency to run to the bathroom? That's pelvic floor weakness showing up. So when we train these muscles, you're not just improving your erections, you're taking control of your entire pelvic health. Now here's a question for you. If I asked you right now to flex your biceps, you'd know exactly what to do. But if I asked you to flex your pelvic floor muscles, would you even know where they are? Most men don't. And that's why this exercise is so often overlooked. But today, I'll not only show you where they are, I'll walk you through a simple routine that takes just 3 minutes a day and delivers incredible results. Imagine this. You're sitting in your chair, reading or watching TV, and you start practicing these exercises. No one can see what you're doing. No one knows, but inside, you're building a foundation that will completely transform your sexual vitality. Quietly, consistently, and powerfully. That's the beauty of it. It's discreet, effective, and absolutely free. So let's break down this 3-minute routine that can completely change your performance. And I promise you, it's not complicated. In fact, it's so simple you'll wonder why no one ever taught you this before. Step 1 is what I call the slow hold. Picture this. You gently contract your pelvic floor muscles, almost like you're pulling them upward inside your body. Hold that squeeze for about 3 to 5 seconds. Doesn't sound like much, right? But here's the key. You then fully relax for the same amount of time. That release is just as important as the squeeze. Think of it like lifting a dumbbell. You wouldn't just curl and never lower, would you? The lowering is where the muscle recovers and gets stronger. Same here. Repeat that slow squeeze and release 10 to 12 times. That's your endurance builder. Step 2 is the quick flick. This one's fun. Instead of holding, you're going to contract and release as fast as you can. Imagine flicking a light switch on and off. That's the feeling you want. Quick squeeze, quick release, again and again for about 1 minute. What this does is train your reflexes. Because in real life, when you need your erection to respond instantly, it's these reflexive contractions that come into play. So while the slow hold builds stamina, the quick flick sharpens your speed and responsiveness. And then we move to step 3, the endurance hold. Now this one really pushes your strength. You contract your pelvic floor muscles and hold them for as long as you can. Start with 10 to 15 seconds, but as you practice, you'll find you can hold longer and longer. Then relax completely. Do this 3 or 4 times. Think of it as the long run after sprint training. It builds staying power. Now, can you see how powerful this combination is? 1 minute of slow, controlled strength, 1 minute of rapid-fire reflexes, 1 minute of raw endurance. 3 minutes total, and you've trained every aspect of your pelvic performance. And unlike going to the gym, you don't have to carve out hours of your day. You can do these while brushing your teeth, sitting at a red light, or even watching Netflix. No one will ever know, but inside, you're becoming stronger every day. And here's what's fascinating. Most men think they need to do endless repetitions of this to see results. But that's a big mistake. Just like with weightlifting, it's not about endless reps. It's about consistency and recovery. 3 minutes a day is enough. Overdo it and you'll actually tire the muscles out. But practice consistently, and within weeks, you'll notice real changes. So let's imagine what those changes could look like. A few weeks from now, you wake up in the morning and realize your morning erections feel stronger. You try intimacy with your partner, and instead of worrying whether you'll stay hard, you feel confident, controlled, and ready. That moment, when you realize your body is working again the way it should, that's priceless. And it's all because of 3 simple minutes. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. Dr. Anabel, does this really work? Is this just another internet trick? Let me be very clear. This isn't a gimmick. It's backed by real science. Studies have shown that men who commit to pelvic floor training see measurable improvements in erection quality, bladder control, and even ejaculation control. And I've seen it firsthand with patients. Men in their 60s, 70s, even 80s who thought they were too old to improve, and yet within weeks, their confidence came flooding back. But let's be honest, there are traps you can fall into, mistakes that can ruin the effectiveness of these exercises. And I want to make sure you avoid them. Mistake number 1, bearing down instead of lifting. If you feel like you're pushing downward, almost like straining, that's wrong. You should feel like you're lifting upward internally. It's subtle but important. Mistake number 2, holding your breath. So many men forget to breathe while doing these. If you hold your breath, you build pressure in your abdomen and actually make it harder for the muscles to work properly. Always breathe normally. Mistake number 3, using the wrong muscles. If you feel your thighs, your glutes, or your abs working, that's not it. These are tiny, deep muscles. You should feel a gentle squeeze inside, not a clench on the outside. And mistake number 4, overdoing it. Trust me, more is not better here. 3 minutes is all you need. Treat it like brushing your teeth. Do it daily, but don't obsessively overtrain. Now let's step back and look at the bigger picture. Why do these little muscles matter so much? Because they're the foundation. You wouldn't build a house on sand, right? You need a strong foundation to support the structure above. Well, your pelvic floor is the foundation for your erections. When that foundation is solid, everything above performs at its best. And here's something even more exciting. The benefits go beyond the bedroom. Strengthening these muscles improves bladder control. That means no more dribbling after you urinate, no more sudden urges you can't control. It also helps with bowel support and core stability. So what starts as an exercise for better erections quickly turns into a habit that improves your overall health and daily comfort. And if you're in a relationship, let me tell you, your partner will notice. Not just the physical improvements, but the confidence that comes back into your body language, your energy, your intimacy. Confidence is attractive. Strength is attractive. And when you feel it within yourself, it transforms how you connect with the person you love. Gentlemen, taking charge of your health, even the parts no one talks about, is real strength. This 3-minute routine is simple, effective, and life-changing when done consistently. Pair it with a healthy diet, regular cardio, quality sleep, and stress management, and you'll feel a transformation in every part of your life. If this message has helped you today, do me a favor. Hit the like button, subscribe to Prime Wellness Aging Vitality, and turn on that bell so you don't miss future tips. Drop a comment below, let me know your thoughts, and tell me what other men's health topics you want me to cover. Stay strong, stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next video.